Good morning, Your Honors. May we introduce ourselves to the court? My name is Nick Pisano, and I will be delivering the opening statement on behalf of the prosecution. I will be joined by my co-counsel Frank Bears, and we are here today to represent the prosecution, the state of Buckeye, in the case of In Re S. Khan. We will also be joined by our witnesses Remy Silva, Blair Giorgio, and Ari Nowak. Your Honors, Trillium High School takes its offense in the process of disciplinary action very seriously. Their job as a high school is to give every student an opportunity to obtain a great education and a high school community experience in a safe environment. During the alumni breakfast, that opportunity was taken. The administration took this issue into their own hands and carefully used their resources to find the man responsible. Trillium High School used information they had and requested conversations with students that may have information. In September 2022, the alumni breakfast was ruined when a student tainted the scrambled eggs with lemon-flavored exploding candy. The event that raised money for the school earned them a bad publicity and a loss of revenue. Stevie Kahn came to the school administrator's attention as soon as the possible perpetrator after he cheated on a test on the same day as the alumni breakfast. Dean of Students Remy Silva went into Kahn's classroom and Kahn agreed to come talk in Silva's office. Throughout Kahn's conversation with Silva, Kahn was free to leave the door open, as in a conversation with a school administrator. Silva talked with Kahn as a school employee seeking to determine who had interfered with school fundraising, not as a part of a criminal investigation. When Silva brought up the alumni breakfast incident, Kahn asked if they could go back to class. Silva did not tell Kahn to stay, or say that Kahn was not free to leave. He requested that Kahn stay to clear things up, so Kahn chose to remain in Silva's office. Silva paused the conversation with Kahn and left the office to interview the cafeteria workers. While Silva was away, Kahn remained in the office with another student, Blair Giorgio. During that time, Blair argued with Kahn about the incident. School resource officer Ari Nowak happened to be in the office at that time and could overhear the conversation that the two students were having. When he heard the loud, argumentative mention of evidence, SRO Nowak moved closer to the door. Silva returned to the office this time with Nowak's presence. Rowan Testafe interrupted the conversation, notifying Silva that he needed to take a phone call, so Stevie joined Nowak in his office so that he did not bother Silva during this call. Nowak made comments to Stevie about how the actions that were done could be a serious crime. Stevie then followed with incriminating statements surrounding the gym door that was always unlocked. Law enforcement obtained a search warrant for Kahn's phone and locker based on the knowledge of the key unlocked door and Giorgio's hint, which resulted in finding incriminating evidence linking Stevie to the incident. Based on Kahn's statements and the evidence obtained from the search, Kahn was arrested for criminal trespassing, battery, and destruction of school property. Today we will show you three reasons why no Miranda violation occurred because Kahn was not in custody, nor did he act as a law enforcement. Nor did the school act as law enforcement. 1. Kahn's incriminating statements were not made during a custodial interrogation, so there was no reason for Miranda warnings. As shown in Howes v. Fields, it was not clearly established that he was in custody, so he does not have to hear his Miranda rights. 2. Stevie was not subject to an interrogation by law enforcement, so he was not subject to Miranda warnings. For example, in SC v. Grant County Board of Education, when school officials investigate for their own purposes, the school officials do not act as agents of law. 3. Stevie was not deprived of his freedom or taken into custody in any way. As shown in California v. Baylor, Kahn is not subject to Miranda warnings since Kahn is not in custody nor deprived of freedom. As the prosecution proves these 3 points, they will be calling 3 witnesses to the stand. Blair Giorgio, fellow student attending Trillium High School who was in the office with Kahn during some of his conversations with administration. Blair will testify that it was expressed as a school issue. Remy Silva, Dean of Students at Trillium, who initiated a conversation with Stevie Kahn involving the alumni breakfast and will testify expressing his intention to keep the issue within the school. Ari Nowak, School Resource Officer, who overheard the evidence mentioned, had a conversation with Khan and will testify he was not acting as law enforcement. At the end of this trial, Your Honors will hear closing statements that will give an emphasis to the evidence for one last time. I respectfully request Your Honor's issue is a verdict that supports the community, the opportunity to give students a chance after making a mistake in their adolescent years in school. No Miranda violation occurred, both because Khan was not in custody and because the school did not investigate on behalf of law enforcement, so Khan's motion to suppress should be denied. Thank you.